they're quite good.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
I think we could pull in these.
Definitely.
Pub?
Yeah. Hair of the dog.
Well, I'm ready. Put a bit of lippy on, and away we go.
I mean, each film has its own problems and its own discipline, its own style, even within my own genre, if you like. So that Vera Drake was a certain kind of storytelling set in 1950 about a particular subject, very different from Naked. Naked is very different from Happy Go Lucky. So although there's a style which is my films, within each one there are all kinds of different requirements. And Happy Go Lucky, the job was to be expansive and, in a way, to be happy-go-lucky with our spirit, which apart from anything else is why we've shot it, and this is the first time we've done this, widescreen. The plan was to make a film with Sally Hawkins at its centre, and that was the project, and that's what we've done.
Hello. Having a bad day?
No.
Oh. Not till I showed up, eh? Looked like a rabbit caught in the headlights. I won't bite. Don't worry, I'm going now. Have a good day. Stay happy.
Sally was in Vera Drake, and she was in All or Nothing, and I thought it was time, having worked with her and got to know her, I thought it was time to, give her the centre stage and exploit her for all I could.
He sees truth completely, and thank God he does. And he's honest as well. And he's never scared of being honest, and that's what you need, because you just don't know what you're doing and how far or how much. You just have to be there in the moment and be open and vulnerable.
It'd be amazing to fly, wouldn't it?
You reckon?
Just...
What always happens with my films is that I go into rehearsal for a stretch of time and work with the actors to investigate characters, relationships, and bring into existence the possible, potential, putative world of the film that I'm going to make. And there's always a certain point in the proceedings when it becomes just clear enough to me what my main conception is, to be able to sit down and share it.
Is it your back?
Sorry?
Because it can affect everything, can't it? Like your mood and everything.
In the case of Happy Go Lucky, when I reached that stage, I was able to sit down with them and say, talk about Poppy, describe this positive, exuberant, energetic, slightly quirky, but at the same time very focused character, and talk about the atmosphere that she motivates and engenders. And I was able to say that somehow I feel that the film will do that. It will have that kind of open, friendly, bright... I said I see bright colours and things.
She is very sunny, and naturally she's an optimistic person and loves people and life and is curious about life, and however hard life can be, she likes to turn it around.
How's your love life?
How is my love life?
Nothing doing?
Not a sausage.
You okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Good for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The whole film shows Sally Hawkins' central character Poppy from a great range of angles. You see her being quirky, funny, nutty. You see her being responsible as a teacher. You see her being caring. You see her being tough. You see her fighting back.
You get in the passenger seat and I'll drive you home.
No, I don't think so. You're not driving, I'm driving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
The whole point of the film is to induct you into this woman and to her whole world and the way she is and the way she deals with all kinds of people and problems in different ways. And that's how I've constructed the film, and that's the point of the film.
Oh, bang on the money! But I was very lucky with Poppy. Such a sociable, sort of people-curious person that I was able to, have a good laugh.
Enra!
Poppy goes trampolining. She takes driving lessons, and then we decided one day that, great idea, she goes to flamenco classes. I'd already got this brilliant actress called Karina Fernandez, who is actually not Spanish. Her father's Spanish, but she's an English actress with lots of experience here in London.
We got pride, we got dignity, we got art, we got flamenco.
I just love the fact that these characters do come in and and going through their own hell and their own things, and you just sort of drop in on that, and you drop in wherever Poppy drops in.
It suddenly gave us, when we developed it, this very, very funny, quirky scene in which this flamenco teacher does a nut.
Where is the passion? Where is the revenge? Where is the blood? This is flamenco. That clappy, so polite, is like the end of the opera. Excuse me, how many sugar you want in your tea? This woman been spending every Wednesday afternoon for a year with your husband in a hotel in Paddington. This guy been having an affair for 5 years with your best friend. Your boyfriend, what you give your love, your spirit for 5 years, betrays you with the sweetest bitch, what is 22 years old. You want to kill him. You want to cut off his balls. He's such a bastard. I hate him.
You're right.
Of course, the film is about teaching and education. It's about Poppy, who is a very good teacher. It's about this flamenco teacher who's a pretty good teacher but can't leave her private life outside the classroom. And of course it's about Scott, the driving instructor, who's the worst teacher in the world, basically, and has no idea how to teach, although he thinks he understands teaching very profoundly.
Now, have you ever had a driving lesson before?
Yeah. No, wasn't really a lesson. It was in a Cadillac in Miami. Bunny hopped down the beach. I was a bit pissed. It was hilarious.
Well, we're not going to be pissed when we're driving this car, OK? We're not going to bunny hop. We're going to focus and concentrate.
Eddie Marsan, an original actor, a man with a special take on things, and we've created this character, Scott, the driving instructor, who is extremely complex, extremely screwed up, extremely sad, but also what we get in the situation in which I put him is actually also very funny. A desperate character, and Eddie has got this amazing ability to transform and become these characters, and also to do remarkable research, because this guy's got all kinds of rubbish going around in his head.
I mean, look around you. What do you see? What do you see? Do you see happiness? Do you see a policy of bringing happiness to people? No, no. You see ignorance and fear. You see the disease of multiculturalism. And what is multiculturalism? Multiculturalism is non-culturalism. And why do they want non-culturalism? Because they want to reduce collective will. The American dream never happened. The American nightmare is already here. I mean, look at the Washington Monument. It is 555 feet above the ground and 111 feet below the ground. 555 plus 111 is 666. 666, Poppy. 666.
The whole experience of making a film, making films the way I do, it's a journey of surprises. I mean, I'm there to be constantly excited, surprised, stimulated and, motivated by what I get back from the actors. And that's why I work with the brilliant actors I do, because they deliver.
You're so spoilt as an actor, and because you're involved, and you're talked to, and you use your brain, and it's a real gift. And I'm so lucky to have worked with him.
To me, cinema is my life, and cinema is life, and I just love it. And of course, there are films and there are films. There are films that I hate and there are films that I love. But on the whole, looking at films is endlessly stimulating as a person and as a filmmaker.
I have to tell you, I am slightly impressed.